Really? CPU is getting above 100 again for some reason. Why isn't that working now? There we go. Turbo mode, frame throttling off. Huh. Yo, yo, yo. Why is my sound capture on? That's dumb. There we go. Turn that shit off. Alrighty. That's better. God damn it. I'm too busy looking at my stats rather than the road. Alright, the numbers are looking more in line with what I'm used to, but what is wrong with these guys? What are they doing? Like, look at this guy. Let me join a server and just sit in the parking lot and shit. Like, what? Why? What are you doing? This server's a little weird. I gotta adjust my driving style for it. These guys generally are going at a different speed than the East Coast server. It's a little faster, but you gotta sort of time things differently now. Like, see this guy, they can't make it through, but at least one of them is going fast enough that you won't lose your points. But if you get stuck like there, yeah, it's weird. It's a different kind of timing from the East Coast server, which is the cars generally tend to go all the same speed. See, like right there, I'm not gonna make it. But the right lane goes faster than the left. Oh, damn it. Yeah, see, I will make that. Damn it. Shit. Ooh. Yeah, much different timing. I'm not gonna make that. And I lost my points. Fuck you. See, if I have enough patience, this kind of traffic will definitely give me a very high score. Ooh, I'm in 8th place now. I dropped down from 6th to 7th to 8th. So I actually have to get Well, I don't have to, but oh no, I just lost it. Lost my multiplier. You know what? I'm going to start from the beginning just because I want to see if I can actually get a points run going. I'm going to have to get through those two up there, but generally speaking, the quality of drivers on these servers aren't the best. And it's not that they're hard to get around, it's just sometimes they'll just not let you pass because they're dicks. Even though you're clearly faster than they are. See what I mean? See? It's like that guy should have just let him go. And then one of them fucking quit because he's a dick. What a douche. That guy in the Corvette. The Pagani guy was being cool. He was laying off of him. Just try to pass him when he could. Just like most guys with Corvettes, I think. See, these guys at least go over 50, which keeps your multiplier going. Damn it. Can't let it drop below 50 or you lose your multiplier. Alright, this guy's going really slow, but he's still going above 50. Oh no. I thought I was going to be able to make it. Nope. Shit. Really? Damn it. Shit. These Maseratis are super slow. I'm gonna switch servers. Not really feeling this one. It's not real conducive to speed.
Non-dairy chocolate beyond words. Classic recipe by Lind. We handcraft every Stearns & Foster using the finest materials like indulgent memory foam and ultra-conforming inner springs for a beautiful mattress and indescribable comfort.
Get a Stearns & Foster for $1 a month for the first 3 months when you shop at Mattress Firm.
Nespresso.
I'm rebuilding this wrecked car with the help of eBay Guaranteed Fit.
Alright, so numbers are looking good. At least they're not, my GPU isn't hitting 100 anymore, which is nice, but we'll see what happens when the rain hits. So this server is a little faster, but see, these guys don't move as fast here. Like, barely 50, if that. but they both go about the same speed. So, but what happens is they don't really go parallel that much, but when they do, it sucks because you can't really do anything. But you can go faster on this server because they're more staggered. See what I mean? Like right there, this guy's not going to catch up, and this guy's not going to catch up, so I can weave in and out for the most part, unless, again, they go parallel. And, you know, usually whenever that happens, it's because somebody up in front has either hit a car or like that, or passed way too close to them and made the AI cars break, which sucks for whoever's behind. But it's part of the game, I guess. Yeah, so you can go much faster on this server just because the cars move differently. Yeah, that West Coast server, I think, though, can be better for getting points doing an overtake challenge. But I set my overtake challenge with the Ferrari. Everybody else does it with like an Abarth or a Lotus. I'm gonna go check the leaderboard and see who beat me. I was in 7th place. I initially got into the top 10 at 6th place with 66 million, and about, I don't know, a couple weeks later somebody beat me and I dropped down to 7th place, and I think they did it in a Lotus. Uh-oh, I blew it. Oh god, I almost hit a wall right there. Alright, this will be a little tricky. Damn it. Fucking did it my... Stupid. Alright, looks like the weather is going to change. So, yeah, this is one of those choke points where you always get parallel cars. I didn't lose my points, but I lost my multiplier, which was pretty high at that point, for that point of the map. Yep, the weather changed, so we got a little stutter happening when the server changes something, when there's a glitch in the matrix, you know? But, generally speaking, it doesn't last long. But I'm still getting a little bit of stutter here and there, even though my CPU and GPU are both well under 100%. So I don't know why that's a thing. I also don't know how accurate this graph is, the performance chart for Assetto. Because when I pull up MSI Afterburner, I get different results. Also different results when I pull up the OpenXR Toolkit frame rate counter. Ah, shit. See what I mean? I'm just getting some lag now, dropping below 85 frames a second for not any real good reason, because again, I'm 80% around on my GPU, 50% on my CPU, but you know, 87, 86, 85 right now. So I definitely did something. Ah, shit. Hit that guy. It could be a server thing. I don't know. I'm back up to 90 in the tunnel. Oh, God. Damn it. See, that's what happens when you're too busy looking at your fucking frame rate. Oh, this douchebag. See, my frame drops seem more drastic than they used to be. I don't know if it's just me or... Well, I am also streaming, so that could be it as well. Because when I'm not streaming, though, I still feel like I'm getting some weird frame drops. I guess the only way to really tell is probably do a lap here while streaming, and then do a lap when offline, or, well, you know what I mean, not streaming. It's definitely a lot better when it's not raining, for sure. But, you know, again, like right now, numbers are in line, 50 and 80 GPU, CPU, or CPU, GPU respectively, and basically 90 frames a second. But see right there, dropped below 87, 85. I don't know what that's all about. Yeah, dropping way too far now. But it's recovering. I usually have a small overclock when I'm doing this, so I turned off my overclock. So maybe I'll turn it on and see what happens. But generally speaking, this game for some reason doesn't really like an overclock, or at least a drastic one. It doesn't really mind the my more conservative overclock settings. I have a couple different overclock profiles set up through MSI Afterburner, but and a couple of them are pretty aggressive. But the one that I'm using right now is barely even an overclock. It's basically just to keep my fan on. Not that the CPU doesn't really gets too hot or anything, but yeah, I don't know. It seems more consistent yesterday. I feel like I'm dropping a lot more today, even when I'm streaming. Like yesterday I was streaming and everything was pretty much 90 frames a second the whole way through, even with weather. Yeah, and you don't want to get caught in a frame drop when you're just about to cut, because it can screw you up for sure. Oh, thanks, man. As soon as I had to read that, I'm not so goated anymore, but I appreciate the comment. Oh, thanks, bro. I appreciate that. How you doing, man? Oh, God. Oh. Yeah, I try, but then again, I do shit like that. I'm actually just testing some new drivers I downloaded. It's okay. I'm getting a little bit of lag though, but that could just because that might be just because I'm streaming. But I feel like my driver I was using yesterday was much better. Yeah, like right now I'm getting a little bit of lag. It's not that bad, but I appreciate all the positivity, bro. I dig it. Thank you. Ooh, that one's tight. Ooh, did the rain stop? Oh, that was close. Oh god, blew it. So you can't go hyper fast all the time, even though it kind of makes you want to. But then again, most people do this shit in a BMW or a fucking Lotus, and I'm out here in a Ferrari cutting shit up. Take the shoulder on that one. Whoa. You know, skill, man. Practice. You know what it is? It's the fire. It's the fire I got shooting out of my exhaust. That's what makes me good. And it's my Terminator arms and body. See? I have robot reflexes. I am the Terminator. I come to brace all of you. Yeah, but you know, for real, it doesn't turn, it doesn't corner as well as a lot of the cars. But if you can control it, you can kind of, you can, you kind of like feel it out. You know what I mean? Like right there, you know, you can feel it, feel out where you're gonna, when the body's gonna like get thrown a little bit. But you can't be, you know, you can't be super aggressive. But I haven't lost many races, put it that way. When people challenge me, I'm fast as fuck. I'm fast as fuck, yo. Although I'm a little pissed, somebody dropped me down from the top 10 in the overtake leaderboard, and now I'm number 8. I used to be number 7 yesterday in the top 10, and I was number 6 like 2 weeks ago, and somebody dropped me down again. So I'm doing a little practice so I can get a points run going soon. I'm not going to do it tonight, but I gotta catch it when the servers, when I'm feeling the server, and I can't do it on stream because I want, like, you know, the best performance out of my PC. So I don't want to do it while I'm streaming because the streaming takes about a good 10 to 15% of my CPU power. Not that, you know, I'm hurting for CPU power or anything. I'm at 41% right now. But when it's raining, shit gets a little weird, you know? But I'm just doing a little practice run right now, that's all. Just testing my drivers and making sure everything's running okay. So when I do a points run, oh god. Ah, shit, I blew it. So when I do a points run, I'll be in good shape, you know? And VR also helps. Like if you're driving in VR and your frame rates are good and your depth perception is much better than even if you're using triple screens or 2D, any kind of monitor situation. VR is the shit for racing games, man. I used to rock some triples, and they're a waste of money. VR is so much more immersive. And if you got a good steering wheel and pedals, you're in business. And I'm in the business of speed, son. Let's go. This is that tricky part right here. These motherfuckers like to change lanes. Yeah, man, I try. That 4080 is not even tunning at this point as driving. Word. I've tuned the shit out of my computer. Spent a lot of time getting everything running right, you know? And optimal performance. You know, the 4090 owners don't got to do much. 4080 owners got to tweak a little bit, you know? I appreciate the sub, man. I'm trying to get to 500. but I haven't really been streaming so much, just because I'm just, you know, life, shit happens. But I'll be streaming more often. Oh, I almost lost it right there. So I'm assuming you play some Assetto, right? Are you excited for Assetto Corsa Evo? Ah, blow it. Oh, do I risk it? Nope. You gotta make decisions like in a split second sometimes in this game. Like right or left. Yeah, man. It's all about having a good time, man. I'm on here just trying to have a good time, trying to meet some good people like you, positive people, you know, because a lot of people come on and they talk some shit, which is fine. I don't care. I can talk shit too. But a lot of other motherfuckers come in and they're trying to like lay all their bullshit on you. And I'm sitting here going, dude, I'm playing a video game online. That's all I want to do is have a good time. You know, I'm not here to try to be anybody's therapist and shit. I'm just here playing some video games, man. Like, if you want to talk about video games and talk about fun stuff, you're in the right place. You want to talk about other shit, you might be in the wrong place. You know what I'm saying? It's not rocket science. We're all just trying to have a good time, make it through life unscathed, you know, or at least as unscathed as possible. You know what I'd really love is for them to create a VR headset with some air conditioning, because this shit gets hot. Like, I got fans on in my room and the air conditioner is on 75 degrees, but when this VR headset comes on, you're just trapped. You're trapped inside. And sweat's dripping down your eyeballs. You can't do nothing about it. You can't even wipe it off because you're wearing a big ass helmet. But I will suffer for speed. Like right now I'm actually yeah, see, I was going a little too fast. I only started playing Assetto like, 2 or 3 months ago. And for like the first month I was using a controller. And I was still doing a hell of a lot better than a lot of the dudes on the server. Like, everybody be crashing into shit and I'm just weaving in and out, going, I don't think you guys are getting the point of this game mode, you know? The point is not to hit the cars. Oh god. I blew it. Oh, keyboard and mouse. Son, you need the right tools for the right job, bro. Keyboard and mouse is for like doing your taxes and shit. Not for playing a racing game. Like, if you gotta do your biology homework and shit, use a keyboard and mouse. But if you're trying to set some times or get some points, you need at least a controller. At least. Although I can't front, I've seen a lot of people like drive with a keyboard and mouse and like kill it. Like it's ridiculous. I'm like, I can't do that. I need a wheel or a controller at the very least. Like when people play flying games and shit without like a joystick, I'm like, how? Why? Why do you want to? Why do? Like, play something else. You know? But hey, more power to you if you can do it, dude. It's crazy. I can't. I'm not that good. Oh fuck! I blew that. Oh. This game is super dramatic sometimes. Yeah, dude, get a controller, man. Get at least like an Xbox controller or some shit. I mean, I've seen some people online though playing with a keyboard and it's nuts. But like I'll play a first-person shooter with a keyboard and mouse. But like even a third-person shooter, I'll use a controller for. Like if I showed you my desk right now, I got like a throttle, a joystick, rudder pedals, accelerator, brakes, and fucking steering wheel all set up on my desk right now. And I just move my chair to which side I'm gonna do that day. You know, if I'm gonna fly, I go to the right side. If I go to the left, I'll be driving. All right, I'm gonna take a short little break. I'm gonna keep the stream on though, but I'm gonna be back in a couple of minutes. I'm just gonna take a little short smoke break, get my head right, and cool off a little bit because the VR helmet gets a little, you know what I'm saying? The VR helmet gets a little warm, and you need to take a break from VR every now and again. All right, brother. I appreciate you stopping by, but I'll be back in a couple of minutes. If you come back, I'll be here. But if not, I appreciate the sub, bro, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Good to meet you, Moixie. Moixie? Mwazi? I'm gonna call you Mwazi, because that sounds dope. Cheers, bro.
The vitriol that was spewed by the guy that they picked to speak at his rally at Madison Square Garden is abhorrent. Listen, Caitlin, beyond any policy, beyond any particular proposal, we're electing a president of the United States who should, at baseline, be able to meet the standards in which we raise our children, to simply love thy neighbor. He can't do that. Donald Trump is incapable of that. And this is yet exhibit number, 12 million of him not being able to look out for his fellow Americans. By contrast, what you have with Kamala Harris is someone who's looking out for folks, someone who is trying to stand up for them, someone who's always been for the people, and there's a clear contrast on this.
Given that, I want you to listen to something that is making the rounds right now, certainly by the Trump campaign, by Senator J.D. Vance and others, what President Biden had to say about this tonight.
Just the other day, a speaker at his rally called Puerto Rico a floating island of garbage. The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters. His demonization of things is unconscionable, and it's un-American.
Governor, first off, just what's your response to that comment from President Biden, where it sounds like he's calling Trump supporters their garbage?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, look, I had not heard that until now, Caitlin, so I'm kind of giving you my fresh reaction to it. I would never insult the good people of Pennsylvania or any Americans, even if they chose to support a candidate that I didn't support. I think the real issue here is Donald Trump and his inability to simply say comments like that are wrong.
Alright, I'm back. Terminator. I love this driver model I got. It's silly, but it's awesome. Alright, how do I get back in my car? There we go. Let's do a little adjustments here. Oh, I might need my gloves on, because if you race without gloves, you're raw dogging your steering wheel. Man, my hands get beat up. The force feedback just kills my hands, so I gotta wear the gloves, and it's a lot more comfortable. And whoa, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, so driving and streaming while the weather's clear like this, it's absolutely no problem. Super smooth, 90 frames a second, no problem. But when the rain starts, I do notice quite a bit of dippage here and there. Sometimes it's not bad at all, but some days it's just horrible. Like I can't even play. If I'm not streaming, it's always good. But if I'm streaming, it's a wild card, you know? And I can't really put my finger on it because it's got to be a server thing, but you know, it always seems like my CPU and GPU are just fine, and they're not nearly maxed out, but sometimes I'll still get those crazy frame drops, and they last for a while. Hey man, thanks. Appreciate that. El gato facero. Uno, dos, cuatro. Thanks for stopping in, brother. I appreciate it. I'm just, testing out a new driver, an Nvidia driver, and checking performance. But while I'm doing that, I might as well get some cutting in, you know? I've been getting a lot of compliments today. I like it. The dude before you was just telling me I was goated, and I was like, damn, man, I really appreciate that. I've never been called goated before. I can get used to this. Who would have thought the internet is full of really nice people sometimes? I would appreciate a like and a sub if you're so inclined. Of course you don't have to, but I'm trying to reach 500 subs. I probably would have made my goal earlier if I streamed more, but I had some issues with my computer a little while ago, and I had to straighten those out. But it seems like everything's running fine again. You know, you ever make one little change on your computer and then everything's all screwed up, but you don't remember making the change, and then it takes you like 3 days to figure out what you did. Sometimes you just gotta leave it alone when it's running well, you know. You always, but like most PC gamers know what I'm talking about. Like, if it ain't broke, you still try to fix it. They're like, I could probably squeeze out a couple more frames a second out of this thing. Oh shit. Oh god. Oh, I can't believe I made it out of there. I appreciate that, man. I wouldn't say I'm good. There are a couple people better than me. Quite a few, in fact. Uh-oh, a lot of cars on the right, on the left side. Hopefully I can get a hole. Nope. Don't lose. I lost my multiplier. Damn it. Hate that. Yeah, I was telling my boy, I was like, I'm only started. Oh god, I blew it. That's what I get. I was telling my boy, I was like, yo, I only started playing this like a couple months ago, and for the first month, I was playing with like an Xbox controller, and I was like, all right, I got it. I'm starting to play this a little more than just a passing interest. So I might as well just get a decent wheel and pedals. So now that I got those, I've been killing it. So much better than a Xbox controller. Man, I just got myself a brand new drink and I didn't even take a sip yet. Hold on a second. I have a Camus C5 steering wheel and the Moza SRP pedals. I'm gonna get a shifter sooner or later, but I don't really need one. But I also have a space issue on my desk. I have nowhere to really mount it. I'm not using like one of those driving rigs. I know a lot of people have those, and it has a spot for shifters, but I don't have a lot more room on my desk for anything else. I already have a joystick and throttle mounted to my desk, and they're permanent. Well, I mean, I can take them off if I want to, but they're a pain in the ass to unmount. And I also have rudder pedals, and then the driving pedals, and the wheel. But the wheel, fortunately, is easily removed, so I don't have to have it on when I'm just, everyday normal computing and stuff. But I don't have the extra space for a shifter, so I'm gonna have to figure something out if I want a shifter. I don't really need one, but it's nice for the cars that use them, an 8 shifter. And you always want to, you want the immersion, you want it to be as realistic as possible. So right now I'm driving cars that use paddle shifters because my wheel has paddle shifters. Oh, fuck, I blew it. Oh, no. Damn it. I was doing pretty well, too. Do you play Assetto? Yep, that's my first steering wheel. Well, I mean, I used to have a Microsoft force feedback steering wheel, like way back in the 90s. But, that was way back in the 90s. What is that, like 30 years ago? I think that was like Windows 98 I was using. Oh, jeez, I blew it again. Oh, no. Not a great recovery. But that was the last time I had like a computer that could game. Was back in the 90s. You know, since between now and then, I've been using laptops and shit, you know, for work, and console gaming. But I didn't really game for a good long time. I got back into it a couple of years ago. But I took probably like a good 15-year break from gaming. Like, didn't really play much at all. You know, life happens. It is a good steering wheel, and it's not super expensive either. It's a great wheel for the price and for how the form factor is small. So I also really like that because again, I don't have a lot of space on my desk. And it's not like, you know, fucking $600 either, which is nice. So with the money I saved, you know, on that, I got myself a decent pair of pedals too. And, you know, I'm in good shape. And even if, you know, like I decide not to continue racing or whatever, because I know a lot of people, you know, get into the hobby and then they quickly fall out of love with it. And then they end up selling their shit. You know, if that happens to me, which I don't think it'll happen, I think I'll be racing for a while. But if that happens to me, I didn't spend that much on it. You know what I mean? I won't miss that money. Oh god. Oh shit. I blew it. Blew it again. You don't like the D shape? Yeah. You know, it's fine. I mean, if you're not, like, I don't drift. I'm not a drifter. I mean, sometimes I do it, and it's fun, but, you know, I much rather, like, do traditional races and, you know, cutting on the highways and stuff. And for that, it's fine. It's really... A lot of people don't like the design of it. They think it's ugly, but I'm in VR, so I don't even look at it. I don't see the steering wheel ever, so it doesn't bother me. And I don't think it's an ugly wheel. I don't think it's particularly pretty or anything, but I don't think it's offensive looking. But it's also, you know, for the price and power and what you get, it's a great wheel. It's a freaking great wheel. Most people think it's like a $500 wheel, and it's like half that. You know, they compare it to $500 wheels a lot, and it is half the price of those. The one thing that I think I would kind of like is to be able to change the wheel. You know, like how a lot of wheelbases you can change whatever kind of wheel you want to use, F1 wheels or, you know, specific branded wheels and whatnot. But again, I'm in VR, so I don't even see the wheel anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Not to me. Like if you're using triple screens or whatever, it makes a difference, but I think VR is the most immersive. What wheel are you thinking about getting? Which one? See, Fanatec makes fantastic wheels. They're just expensive. And since this was my first wheel in a long, long time, I didn't want to spend that much money. But I'm glad I didn't go with Logitech or Thrustmaster, you know, the cheaper end ones. Because Logitech makes that great wheel, but it's like $1,000. And there's no way I'm spending $1,000 on a steering wheel. But I'm glad I went with direct drive for sure. It's more realistic. It's quiet too. My wheel is super quiet. You don't even hear it. And the Logitech is loud, and the Thrustmaster can be loud. God damn it. All right. Moza makes great wheels too, and they're not as expensive, although they can get pretty expensive. But I was thinking about the Moza R5 prior to this, but I didn't have the space for that gigantic base, the wheelbase, so I opted for this one instead. Again, for a lot of reasons, most of it being price and the form factor is small. But I'm glad. I have no regrets. I really like this wheel, and I've used a few. I have a couple of friends who do some sim racing, and one of the reasons I was going to go for the Moza R5 is because one of my friends has a Moza R5, and I've raced on his PC quite a bit, and it's great. It's a fantastic wheel. And comparing that wheel to this one, I actually prefer the Camus. I prefer mine. And when he comes over and he plays on my system, he's like, yeah, it's a good wheel for sure. Like, and you know, nobody can really argue with the price either, you know. It's just so reasonable. Ah, shit. Yeah, yeah. Force feedback's important, man. You need good force feedback. And if it's too weak, it's like, you know, it's a difference between like a toy and an enthusiast, you know? Like I would rather spend a little bit more and get a lot more, you know? And the Logitech G20s and the 923 and the G920 and all those, they're decent. They're not, you know, it's not like they're horrible or anything, but they're loud. The force feedback's not strong enough in my book. Because I have another friend who has a 923, and he bought it. He says he was like, well, it works with my PlayStation 5 and my PC too, so, and I have kids, and they'll break everything, so I didn't want to get anything too expensive. And for him, yeah, it makes sense. But for me, I don't have any kids. Like, I'm the kid. And I take care of my stuff. Oh jeez, blew it again. Luckily, I mean, I'm not really trying to get points right now. I'm just practicing a little bit and again, checking out my driver, making sure everything's running good. It's running okay. I got no complaints really about the performance of this driver, but I feel like I'm getting a little bit more lag in the weather than I usually do, but that just could be because I'm streaming, and streaming generally takes a bit out of your performance. But luckily the 4080 can muscle through most of that. Oh my god, I got an itch inside my headset. Alright, there we go. In F1? Oh yeah, man, that'd be fun. Are you talking about F1 the game or the F1 cars in this game? Because there's a couple, you can get some F1 cars in this game. I haven't really raced too many of them. I've raced like a couple older F1 cars. Like, I don't even know what the models are. Like a Ferrari and a Honda. But I mostly do this. I mostly do traffic cutting and like just normal races, you know, in Laguna Seca and all that. Again, I've only been playing this for a couple of months. Oh, right on. Yeah, I heard the F1 game's pretty good. I don't think I'll get it, but it does have decent VR as well, as from what I hear. And just because of that, I'll consider it. Because I don't really get any games anymore. Well, it's not necessarily true, but generally speaking, I basically just play VR games now. Because the immersion is just so good when you have a good system and a good VR game and the right controllers. Even like first-person shooters are so much more fun in VR. It's just you get really sweaty when you play them. Even this game, it gets hot in the VR headset. I mean, the VR headset itself gets a little warm. Plus, you know, the computer is pumping out some hot air. And then you're moving your arms around, fighting the force feedback steering wheel. So you're you know, whoever says that they don't, you know, get fucking sweaty when they're sim racing is a fucking liar. Especially if you're wearing a VR headset. Like, I always build up a good amount of moisture. It's pretty gross. Oh, my transmission didn't like that double downshift. Oh, I almost made it. I appreciate that, man. With help from people like you, it won't take long at all. I just hope my driving doesn't bore people. Like, I'm better than average. I'll give myself that, but there's definitely better drivers out there. But again, I've only been playing for a couple of months. Give me a couple more months and I'll be a lot better. Although I do have the top time on the C1 outer or inner the C1 inner course. The C1. Well, I'll check it in 1 second, but I think I still hold the #1 time in the Ferrari in that course. Oh yeah, word. What's up, Jake? 5 times. Jake. That's Jake 5 times. Let's see. Let me see what the timing leaderboard here. If I'm even still in it, I haven't checked it in a while. Let's see, timing. All right, the outer is the one. Serpico in 6th place overall, and I'm #1 out of all the Ferraris. And the second guy is 7 seconds, almost 8 seconds slower than me. So I'm doing pretty good for just a couple months in. You know what I mean? I cannot complain. And I think I have another top 10. Is that AEO? But no, I'm on the ACS server. It's like for the beginners. I call this the beginner server because everybody in the server is just horrible. I'm like, guys, Figure it out. You're not supposed to hit the other cars. But I play on the AEO Boys servers sometimes. I'll do some no Hesse every now and again, but you know, no Hesse is usually like super laggy for me. Yeah, so I'm on the ACS SRP East server, East Coast, no DLC. Just search for ACS SRP no DLC, and you'll see like they have the West Coast server, the East Coast server, and like a European server. I'm on the East Coast one. Yeah, if you jump in here, let me know. I'll head back to the pits. I'll drive with you. Yeah, they do. Yeah, it's the no DLC one. And the East Coast. Well, figure it out, bro. There's not too many people on the server, I don't think. It's only a couple. So you should have your pick a car. Should I head to the pits? Alright. Yeah, let me know. So I'm getting a little lag now. The weather might be changing, or it could just be fucking server lag. Uh-oh. Oh, I think I crashed. My computer crashed. Oh, god damn it. Yep. Computer crashed. What the fuck? Are you Sketchkoff? Sketchkoff? Let me see if I can join in again. Yeah, I don't have like a huge overclock or anything going, so I don't know why. My shit just crashed, but it happens every now and again. If it doesn't load up, I might have to reboot my computer. That happens sometimes, or it won't. Yeah, I'll try it a couple more times. Oh, because you got the latest one? Yeah, this is, I think this is, yeah, 0.91, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 0.91 is the one. Yeah, I used the latest server or the latest track too, and then I got to check some error, so I just switched back. I actually prefer the older one because the force feedback on the road feels better. Like the force feedback on the road on 0.93 feels too smooth. Like I don't feel like I'm actually driving on anything. But I might have to reboot if this motherfucker doesn't load up. Let's see. Oh, it looks like it's loaded now. All right, cool. All right, let me know when you get that. When you get the map. Yeah, it's weird on the ACS servers. If you go to the West Coast one, the West Coast one won't give you a checksum with the newest version of the map, and but the East Coast one will. Like on the West Coast one, you could use either or for some reason. And I even talked to the ACS guys about it, and they were like, "No, we're only using the .91, so I don't know why you're even getting in with the new map." And I'm like, "Why don't you guys just update your map?" And they had some lame excuse. They said they'll get to it eventually, but I don't really mind because I don't. I generally play on this server anyway because I get really good performance out of it. Yeah, it is weird. But again, I don't really mind it. Right. Oh, jeez. That's what I get for texting and driving. Look at this shit. It's a little dramatic, don't you think, for just hitting that little thing? Yeah, I think most people will just use 091 because they're just lazy and they don't want to update anything. You know what I mean? Even though it's just a download. You just download it and throw it in there and it's fine. But, I don't know. Real club. This motherfucker is holding up everybody. Come on, let's go. Just gonna annoy him. Are you serious? You're not gonna let me pass, you fucker? I'm in a Ferrari, dude. You're not gonna beat me with that fucking piece of shit Ford. Fuck out of here. Scrubs. Yeah, try to catch me now, bitches. Ferrari power, baby. Okay. America. Fuck yeah. Oh, I crashed again. My computer crashed. I'm gonna have to reboot. Alright, I'll be back in a minute. Sorry, man. I gotta reboot this thing. It's just crashing all the time now. I shall return.